Hey everybody, where in the heck is Campo, California? Well, this morning we are up early and we are just about to leave my neighborhood. I live in KB Homes in Campo, California. This is the lower half of our community. And as we get up and drive out and go out the gate, if you look straight ahead out of the gate, you will see the upper division, which I put a video on just the other day. So go back to my feed and you can take a tour of the beautiful homes in the upper division as well. But right now, we're going to spring out of here and head on down to the Mountain Empire Unified School District. And now we're on our way back home. The Mountain Empire Unified School District is located in Pine Valley, which is about 15 minutes from my house that we just left. Up here on the right, you're going to see, as we moved into Campo, we have Campo Elementary School. And the high school, by the way, has a junior high on the same compound with the high school. And to the right is our elementary school. As we start to move further into Campo, if you look up into those mountain areas or that hillside, you're going to start seeing a lot of our KB homes and other community. And then off on the right here in just a minute, you're going to see our San Isidro Medical Clinic. And it's just a daytime clinic. We don't have a hospital here, but we do have a couple of medical clinics here. And that would be it right off to the right. As we move up to this four-way stop sign, this is called Cameron Corners. And if we go left, we're gonna go back to my house. If we go straight, we're going into a deli, Circle K, and gas station. We're going to make a right today, and off to the right you're going to see Cameron Corners gas station, and then you're going to see a Mom and Pop's Diner, which is the old El Paso taco stand. This is just a little strip mall off to the right. And if we keep going on this road, which is what we call Highway 94, or State Route 94 rather, if we were to keep going, we would go into a place called Potrero and Tecate, the U.S. side of Tecate, and straight into San Diego. Off to the right here, as we creep up to this building, this is our San Diego County Public Library, and then there is property that belongs to the Mountain Empire Unified High School. Or excuse me, the Mountain Empire Unified School District. I need coffee. My goodness. If you're paying attention to the left about your 10 o'clock, over there is a train station or a train depot. I'm going to do a special segment on that. Off to the right on this dirt road, if you follow that, it goes straight into a place called Star Ranch. We have a lot of ranches out here, a lot of homesteads, and just a lot of beautiful horse territory. And by the way, this is one big circle. It actually goes into a 6-mile radius around Campo if you actually take the little loop around Campo. downtown Campo, that is. So now we're going to take a left instead of going into Tecate, into Potrero. And off to the left, we have the Pacific Rail Museum. That's the main gate. As we come up the road a little bit, we're going to get into our local hay and feed store that has a lot of supplies for ranchers and cattle hands. Off to the right is a Border Patrol support station. If we were going to go left, it would take us in the loop, and we're going to come back that way. But for now, we're going to go straight, and we're going to head up to the border of Mexico. And we're actually going to see the border wall. You're going to notice a lot of buildings and a lot of what looks like houses, but this is actually Camp Lockett. People live in these homes. There's a lot of these old homes that really do look ran down, but they're all part of Camp Lockett. They're all old billets. Now we're on the road going to the U.S.-Mexican border. And in this area, there's just loads of ranches all over the border area. And this is the new border wall. It is impressive. At this border, we have what's called the Pacific Crest Trail, where thousands of people come every single year to start hiking all the way up from this very point, all the way through 7 national parks that go straight through California. This is the border road that actually just goes for miles. I think if you followed this, you'd probably end up in Arizona. But we're not going to go that far. You can see straight ahead how far that goes. Instead, I want to show you the Pacific Crest Trail monuments. That there's 3 of them right there. And nope, that one's not a monument. That's a porta potty. I guess it probably could be a monument. It's been there long enough. And if you took this, it would just take you straight down the border. And now we've left the border and we're coming back. And we're going to take a right. Remember that circle I told you we would go on? Well, we're going to take a right and cruise around here. This is our local Border Patrol station. It was once the main hub. I think they still use it, but they relocated a little bit further into a different part of Campo. Off to the left, we have a Cal Fire station, and we have our post office. That little brown building used to be the Campo Fire Department, and now the county took it over. You can see the buildings, the old Camp Lockett buildings. And this post office, believe it or not, is really old. It has a lot of history to it, even though they've kept it up pretty well. See, look at those military-style buildings right there. There's a lot of that in this area. And off to the right, there's more billets, which is pretty neat. So now we're just coming around the loop. Off to the left is the train station. That's the Pacific Rail Museum. And right now, we have just entered into the lower KB area where they have a baseball diamond and a field. They've got the camper parks and all kinds of stuff going on there. And we just came out of that area, which is probably kind of hard to follow. And now we're going to go back around, and I'm going to take you over to our Dollar General. Off to the left is a vehicle museum. To me, it looks like a junkyard. I'm sorry, but it does. But it actually has a lot of history. It is actually a vehicle or a motor museum. And they do have some pretty interesting little vehicles in there. Off to the right, we have some major farmers. They do nothing but farm. And these little offshoots of road right here go straight on to one of our Indian reservations. Off to the left is our Cal Fire with the blue roof. And on to the right is our Dollar General as I scream through here and pull into the parking lot. This actually is on the Indian reservation, which is interesting. Now we're jetting back home, and I'm going to take you over to the lower KB subdivision where I live. Off to the left is the Cafe B, or now the Campo Cafe. It's our one little diner. If we make a left right now, we're going to go to the upper part of KB Homes, but I'm going to take you where I live. If you want to see the video of the upper KB Homes, which they're all really, really beautiful, lots of trees, check out my other video on that. But for now, I'm going to show you the homes that are in the lower part of KB Homes. And one part of it goes left. I included that in the previous video. So today I'm just going to make a right, and I'm going to take you right on down the street. And you can see that it's a very, very clean area. The yards are now changing colors because we're getting into the deep fall and our temperatures are getting really cold. I've gone down and come around the cul-de-sac, and now I'm headed back up towards my house. So it's kind of an interesting little video clip. It went fast, didn't it? But this is our little community. And I just want to take the time to thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you get something out of these little videos that I do, because they really show the pockets in the housing community for what it is in real time, so you can see, what the neighborhoods look like and whether or not you would want to live here. If you do want to move here, please give me a call. I'm also a military relocation specialist, and I would love to help you sit into your first home. Thank you.